Monocled Cobra for my boy Rusty right now. And this guy's in shed. What the heck is up, guys? Look who we got here. Got my boy Brandon in town.
I'm back.
You're back. What's up, dude? I don't know if you guys have remembered from previous videos. Brandon has been in several before. My boy lives up in New York and he lives down West Palm. Motocross rider, badass Harley stunter, rapping, freaking genius. This guy's awesome. One of my best friends. Glad to have you here, bro.
Yeah, always a pleasure to come here.
So, Brandon loves helping me out with the snakes every time we're in here. He's helped me out with the snakes many times in the past. Today's my helper. We're going to do some filming. Feed some snakes. We got to feed everybody today. I'm feeling we're going to feed a monocle cobra to Rusty, because I feel like that'll be badass. So we're going to do that. That's going to be fun. But first we're going to feed Batman and Robin. You're going to help with that.
Let's go.
So we're going to go grab the rabbits right now. We're going to take one of them. We're going to separate them because I don't like feeding them together in there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take them each one out. We'll feed one of them in the cage, and then we'll probably put one of them on top of this right here. Maybe we'll put Robin out here, feed her outside of her cage today, and then we'll put them all back, and then we'll feed Rusty.
Let's make it happen.
And you can help. You hold the tongs, hold the rabbits. I'll do the recording, get some cool slow-mo stuff, and it'll be a sweet little video. Let's go. All right, let's go get these rabbits. All right, so first, Brandon's not taking the snakes out. I am taking the snakes out because I'm the licensed one here. I mean, these guys, I'm sure, you know, if I was doing hours at Brandon, he would be able to handle these guys eventually, because obviously you guys know these rattlesnakes are on the chill side for the most part, but they are still huge rattlesnakes, still totally capable of messing you up, man. So let's safely, we have the rabbits in the room already right now. So I'm trying to just safely situate them and not have them strike at me at a feeding response, because these are still rattlesnakes. They still are going to smell when I'm about to feed them. Any snake is going to have a feeding response at first, so you always want to make sure you open up the cage, you touch the snake with a snake hook a few times, and you get them out accordingly, so that way you don't have any accidents getting bit by something accidentally when you're just trying to take the snake out of the cage. Feeding response is a serious thing, so we want to watch out for that. Alright, so now that we got her safely in here, we're going to switch off. Brandon's going to give me the camera. He's going to grab one of these rabbits here with the extra long tongs that I have, so he stays nice and safe today. And I'm going to try to get some cool shots of her striking the rabbit and eating it. So, alright, bro. Got the extra long tongs. Ready. Grab a rabbit right now. There we go. You got two big old... Grab whatever the smaller one is. There's it. That one works right there. Alright, so now, hold on. We're just going to go ahead. We're going to put it right in front of her face. Boom. There we go. Perfect. Alright, so now that she's struck it, just put it out, put that rabbit right on top of her. Just drop it. Cool. Now we're going to cover her up. Let her do her thing so she's nice and she feels nice and secure and she'll eat it. Round dose. Time to feed Batman. So we got a big rabbit right here. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up this cage, have him put his head out a tiny little bit, and then maybe we can get this side shot of the strike. So I'm going to get in close right here. Just go ahead and put that rabbit right in front of his face, bro. Right in front. Keep going closer. Closer. Boom. So fast, dude. Insane fast. So now just take that rabbit and put it right there on Aspen, right in front of him. Just drop it right there. Perfect, dude. So now, he's just going to sit there, smell it for a little tiny bit. I'm going to close this cage up, and he'll get to eating it. Alright? So now let's go ahead and get this monocle cobra out that we are going to feed Mr. Rusty for the main event today. Alright, so time for the main course. Monocled cobra for my boy Rusty right now. And this guy's in shed. See if we can get him a hood up a little tiny bit. Hey there, Mr. Monocle. How are you doing, dude? Huh? So this is also an Asian cobra, okay? Southeast Asian cobra, monocled. Instead of a spectacle cobra having two dots on the back of their hood, these guys have one monocle, one circle on the back of the hood. Now, these guys live where king cobras live. They are naturally eaten in the wild by king cobras all the time. So I figured, you know, why not feed him to the king? What a great meal for Rusty, you know what I mean? And it's educational, right? Alright, and this is a small monocle also. Like, this is a snack for Rusty. So we're going to have to feed him again very shortly. So let's get this guy back in the trash can. I'm going to check on these rattlesnakes real quick. And then it's time to feed Rusty. Let's put you back in here. Look how beautiful you are, Russ. I got a nice, tasty, natural meal for you today, sir. Are you excited about it? He smells it, bro. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so let's get this monocle cobra out of the cage. I'm pretty excited about this. Let's grab this guy. There we go. Look at that. Crazy, right? How many of you guys thought that I was about to feed my live monocle cobra, my pet, to Rusty? How many of you guys thought that? I'm sure people were getting mad in the comments below. They were like, are you really about to feed a live snake? Why would I do such a thing, dude? I would never do that. I mean, that would be really cool, watching two live cobras battle each other. It would be awesome, right? But that's not how we do things around here. We're feeding him it is still a monocle cobra. Now this is a caramel monocle that I had for years. This particular snake right here, I probably had him for 10 years, okay? A very long time. He was not super old, but he was definitely on the old side. I'm pretty sure he got some kind of cancerous growths on the back of his head. This is 6 months ago now. Took him to like one of the local vets down there. Had Justin help me out a couple times with him. Didn't really feel like making a video on it just because, you know what I mean? I just at that time I just really wasn't into making a video about another snake being sick. Long story short, the best option for this snake was to put it down and to freeze it. I still have the snake's head. As you can notice, this monocle cobra does not have a head on it because the head, I cut it off, and my buddy has it, and he's re-articulating it for me. So, yeah. But, delicious monocle cobra today for Rusty. And this is a great size meal too. Like, even though it had some cancerous spots on it and the snake wasn't doing too great the last couple months of its life, it still had decent body weight when it did die. So, we're going to grab some hemostats real fast. He's being a little weird today. Now, you know how normally I feed him Burmese pythons. So he just be very slowly moving around. So he's used to eating burms. So anytime you introduce a different prey item, it has different smells. So obviously an Asian cobra, like a monocle, is going to have a completely different scent than a Burmese python that was caught here in the Florida Everglades. You know what I mean? Completely different smell. So he was thrown off at first. Normally, when I feed Rusty, you see him just downing that snake super fast. He doesn't even think twice about it. Today, you saw him smell it a couple times, which is completely different behavior than what he normally does. Normally, he's just right on top of it as soon as he smells it. But today was obviously a little tiny bit different. So we're going to let him get situated right now. He's probably about a quarter way down from the end of that snake's tail. So we're just going to sit here, wait a little bit. We're going to watch Batman eat a little, let him get a little bit better situated, and then once he gets to the end of that snake, he's just going to slurp it down real fast. Here we go. We got Batman already getting started on that guy. You can see the venom on the rabbit. You see right by that lower jaw right up front? There's a whole bunch of venom from him. Pretty freaking gnarly, dude. These snakes, their heads are so big, so their venom yield is just absolutely insane, dude. Like, I want to do a video soon, especially for TikTok, seeing how TikTok likes to think that every time I take these animals out, I have a million comments about me defanging my snakes or me taking their venom glands out or whatever the case is. So I'm going to do a video soon, and we're going to actually milk these snakes and actually show you guys how much venom these can really produce in one shot, and it's gonna be pretty epic. So stay tuned for that video. That'll probably be coming towards the end of the month, beginning of next. Pretty stoked about it. Dude, that was quick. Literally, we walked out of this room for 10 minutes just to let him get situated, and he's already pretty much done with that cobra. Almost completely down. Yes. Here we go, man. That was a good meal. Batman looks like he's almost done as well. So I'm just gonna assume that Robin is probably finishing up with hers. Yep, he is almost done also. Look how big he is. Holy crap, dude. See? Come on, dude. Slurp that thing down. There we go. Batman is done. Delicious. Now I want to see if I can get a nice little fang stretch here on video. It's always fun. Let's see if he does it. So after they eat, he's going to go try to stretch everything back in place, especially his teeth. He'll put his fangs out, extend them all the way, and put them right back in his mouth. It's pretty cool watching him do it. Batman's done. Rusty's done. Hey, you been here the whole time?
No, I just got here.
Oh, yeah, you just got here. Look at that.
In the corner.
Pepe's here.
What up?
We're almost done. Brandon, you survived, bro.
Survived it again.
Survived it again. We got to. Oh my God! Of course he's gonna stretch now. Oh my God.
Yep.
Oh.
Of course.
Dude, what the hell? Dude, I was no joke probably sitting on the floor for the last 20 minutes just trying to get a shot of him stretching his jaws out, and he just did it. Oh, God, I should have been a little bit more patient, bro.
Well, you know, so it happens every time, so.
God dang it.
We think we learn, but we never do.
Dang it. Alright, well, let's put Robin back in the cage really carefully. Now, obviously, when you're feeding bigger snakes like this, bigger meals like rabbits and stuff like that, she's going to be very fat and have a lot of food inside of her. So she's still... So you see what's going on, that rabbit is right here. So I'm going to go ahead and cover it. Looks like she pooped everywhere in there. Fabulous. Fantastic. I'm going to love cleaning that out later. So what we're just going to do, she still has a little bit to swallow on that rabbit, so we're just going to let her digest that, and I'll put her back later in several hours from now, just so everything's nice and copacetic for her, right? That's it for today's video, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Rusty got a monocle cobra, good size monocle. Like, dude, that was a great size meal for him. You got to feed some rattlesnakes. That's pretty cool, right?
For sure.
And that's it, man. So, guys, make sure, please, 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 go support your boy. Go buy some merch. TylerNolanTattoos.com. We got the new Rusty shirts up with Richard on them. They're badass. We got the Ace Ventura Tyler shirts. Those are super cool. I have more stuff coming to you guys very shortly. Make sure you're following Brandon on Instagram. Be Maisie. This dude is a badass. One of my fucking best homies. Thank you, bro.
Thanks for having me.
Shit. Till next time, guys.